Michelle Barnhill, coming in from Summerville, South Carolina. I am an independent demonstrator for Stampin' Up. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, welcome, and please consider subscribing to my channel. If you're a returning viewer, welcome back. Today I would like to share my process of storing my stamps and dies. If you remember, Stampin' used to use cassettes to store their stamps. The new process is a wonderful solution to organizing. It takes up less room and keeps the storage nice and tidy. I'd like to share my process with you to help you organize your stamps and your dies. So let's get started. First, you'll notice that you'll need your stamp and your dies because they come in these lovely little envelopes, one for the stamp and one for the dies. You can combine both the contents into one envelope and save on the other, like for organizing other items. My process is quick and easy, and some items that you'll need are your stamps and your dies. For the stamps, you want to cut a 5x9 white cardstock, your basic gray ink pad, and you'll notice that I'm using the Stampin' Seal for my Instant Bond. The dies, you will also need a magnetic sheet in order to store your dies on. Okay, we're going to head and start by taking our stamps out of the envelope. And they're going to be two clear acetates. One's thinner, one's thicker. You want to take the thinner clear acetate off of the stamps to get them ready to ink up. Once that's done, you're going to go ahead and take your basic gray, and then you're going to tap all over your stamps completely, covering all of them. Okay, tap, tap, tap until they're all covered. Once that's completely covered, you're going to go ahead and we're going to place it on our basic cardstock and press down all of the stamps. Make sure you go ahead and close your ink pad. So if you're anything like me, I get it all over the place. Get ink on my hands, my fingers, everywhere. So, and you're going to place it on the cardstock. You're going to press down on all the stamps so that you get a good clear picture of all of your stamps. Once you do that, I'm going to go ahead and clean my stamps off. That way I don't get it all over my hands there too. I mean, we get a little bit dirty with ink on our hands. It's no big deal. I just don't like getting it on the other stuff like new cards and, you know what I'm saying. Okay, so once the stamps are nice and clean, we're going to go ahead and take the stamps off of the thicker side of the acetate because you're going to reverse them when you put them back on the acetate. We'll go ahead and get that dried off real good. Okay, once you take off all the stamps, you're going to just place them down where you can get back to them pretty easily. There's some of them are still wet. Oop, there we go. Go ahead and take them all off. I must have a little bit of butterfingers because I can't get all the stamps off of there. There we go. Getting it off. And now what we can do is we're going to go ahead and take that thicker side of the acetate and we're going to glue that onto our cardstock. Now you'll notice here after I'm drying off the acetate that I'm thinking that I could take the glue that I have on my Stampin' Seal Plus, and I'm thinking, yeah, this is going to work. Well, it didn't. So what you want to do is skip this part and then go ahead and just put your glue right directly on your cardstock. Yeah, I tried it one more time and it didn't work. So now you're going to go ahead and put it on your cardstock. And I put two. I put one on the top and then I put one on the bottom. You can kind of guide it. Go ahead and put the one on top, and then you could go ahead and lift it and put it exactly where you need that glue strip at. Now we're going to go ahead and place all of our stamps back onto our acetate sheet, and that way we can keep up with all our stamps and hopefully not misplace any of them when we're making our cards in our cardstock. This is a good way to say, okay, well, we're missing one. Let me see what did I do with that? Did it stick to something else or what have you? So it's a good way to kind of keep up with them. And then once you have all of your stamps in the right place, also on front of your envelope and then your insert they have information on the bottom of your sheet, listing how many stamps you have, whether it be 9, 10, or however much. You kind of can count them on that as well. Okay, now you're going to go ahead and place the thinner sheet on top of that. And that's all done. So you can go ahead and place it back into your insert and then back into your envelope. So here we are. We're going to go ahead and place our dies on the magnetic sheet as best as we can. I tried to do this similar to what Stampin' Up does, so we could place the dies in the same direction or same place. Sometimes you might need another magnetic sheet if you're unable to get them all on one sheet. But this is a good way to keep up with your dies. The sheets they come with are really good too. They're just very, very strong, and I'm not very good at trying to get them off. So it's a lot easier for me to take the magnetic sheet and try to get it off of there. And like I said, you may need 2 sheets in order to get all the great dies that they have on there. The envelopes also have the number on the very left-hand bottom of your insert, shows how many dies that you're supposed to have. That way when you're organizing it or putting it all up to store away, you'll know that you got all of them and everything looks nice and organized. Okay, so once that's all done, you could go ahead and I throw away the sheet because I don't need it anymore. But once you have all of your dies, you can go ahead and put that back into your insert. And then what I do is I place it in one envelope and then I put it backwards so that I can see what's in here. And that saves a little bit extra space so I can keep them organized. Well, we appreciate it and thank you for stopping by my channel, and we'll talk to you soon.